Okay, guys, really quickly, I'm doing a Pokemon giveaway on my Twitter. This is how you enter. Follow me on Twitter at game_fiend. Retweet this tweet, like the tweet, or leave a comment saying your favorite Pokemon below. I'm giving away a booster box of Brilliant Stars, and as you can see, Pikachu V Union Celebrations box. Total value worth probably $200. All right, go, 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 go. And back to your regular scheduled Game Fiend 127 programming.
What's going on here? Dante here, back give you yet another Drama Scripted Saturday. And if you're new here, you're new to Drama Scripted Saturday, this is Drama Scripted Saturday. We go over the most notable things that happened in this past week of wrestling. I know it's late, I know it's Wednesday, but you know the saying, better late than never. And so not to confuse anyone with the ratings between, this past Raw or NXT, I had to put the date next to them. But since this is late, I got ratings for all the shows. So we got Raw from February 28th, 1.75 million. We got NXT 2.0 from March 1st that had 551,000. AEW with just under a million with 966,000. And I got SmackDown now. SmackDown got 2.26 million and Rampage with 545,000. So those are your ratings for all of last week. And let's hop right into the news, the undramascripted news. Someone needs to take Tony Khan's wallet away from him, because how they started off last week's Impact, Tony Khan came out and he announced that he purchased ROH. So now Tony Khan owns Ring of Honor, ROH. So I don't know if any news have came out what Tony Khan has plans for ROH, but since Tony owns ROH, now it's 1,000% ROH is coming back in April. I don't know if you guys remember, due to COVID, ROH was revamping and they shut down. They shut down at the end of December, that being their last pay-per-view, and they said they plan to come back in April. Now we have this news where Tony Khan just buys the whole company, so we know that they're 100% sure they'll be back in April. Other news I wanted to speak on, Miro, as you guys may know, is Rusev. He re-signed. He got a contract extension on his AEW deal, so he's going to be with AEW for at least 4 more years. So good news, and shout out to the Miro family. Happy for you. Thing I really want to talk about is this whole Cody free agent thing. Now, it said the main reason that he didn't re-sign with AEW was because of money, and rumors going around he wanted something like $3 million a year or something like that. But I'm starting to think, my opinion on this whole situation is, I'm starting to think that this is a work, and he'll probably be back on AEW for Double or Nothing. I personally think this is a work. I could be wrong, but I personally think this is a work. All because remember when he first, was first a free agent, and then there was rumors about, oh, he's going to go to WWE, or, oh, he's going to last minute show up in Saudi Arabia, or he's seen going to Saudi airport, heading to Saudi Arabia to show up on Elimination Chamber. That was all rumors. He wasn't there. Then Dirt Sheets started reporting that they had plans for him for WrestleMania 38, and then there recently, a week and a half ago, that his name was taken off of documents of WrestleMania 38. How can your name be put on documents for a pay-per-view and you're not even signed to the company? Now, I know you could say, oh, they could have paid Cody per appearance, and that would have to be a big paycheck for that one appearance, because WrestleMania is the biggest North American wrestling show on the planet, that pay-per-view or premium live event, however WWE wants to sell it to you, that would be a hefty appearance fee. And now that weeks ago saying he's gotten taken off of it, and then this past week Dave Meltzer says on Sunday that Cody's still not signed to WWE. I'm starting to think this is a work. I'm starting to think this is a work. I'm starting to think that this is an added expense on his TV show with his wife Brandy. This is me. This is just me, because this is make one hell of a season 2 if Cody were to go back to AEW, because we'll get all the drama and all behind the scenes from his reality show. Now there's rumors going around that the reason those talks may have failed too is because they only wanted Cody and they didn't want anything to do with Brandy. Who really knows? The only people that honestly really know what's going on is obviously Cody and his wife. So if we really want to, keep it 100%, those are only 2 people with their career situations that fully know what's going on. But this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that this is a work. This is me guessing. I'm saying this is a work, and in order for us to get worked, he's going to have to appear off of AEW for a very, very, very long time. And obviously I said, well, if Cody were to come back, it would make sense for him to come back if he were to sign to WWE, since there really is nothing for him. Like, storyline wise, it would not make sense to just throw him in anything and then have a 3-week build. That's just me. That wouldn't make sense. So I was like, if he were to come back to WWE, I said before in a previous Dramascripted, I said before it would be perfect for him to make his debut on the Raw after WrestleMania, because those Raws always do well. They always do over 1.8 million viewership. So I would say if Cody was to sign with WWE, it would be smart for him to come back on that day. Obviously, Dave Meltzer reported since Sunday he hasn't signed with WWE. So I'm starting to think like this whole WWE thing is just not going to happen. I feel like, so the best thing now, if we're all wrong and he doesn't sign with WWE, for him to come back at AEW's first pay-per-view, Double or Nothing, it would just make the perfect sense, right? It would be 3 years now? Yeah, the 3-year anniversary of that, of Double or Nothing, and if the first pay-per-view had started it all for AEW, and then that following upcoming fall we got the first ever episode of AEW, it would make sense. Either he comes back, if he were to come back to AEW, it makes sense. Either come back at Double or Nothing, or work us even more and come back to All Out. It's either of those 2 shows if he's going to come back to AEW. But that's just my philosophy on it. I'm starting to believe that this is a work. There hasn't been anything like this in a very, very long time, like kayfabe vibes, keep it thing on there. There hasn't been anything like this since CM Punk left with the title. If you want to be frank, I haven't found, figuring out where a person's gonna go since CM Punk beat John Cena and left with the title. So, this is interesting. I'm very interested, but I think him coming to WWE, I don't think it's gonna happen. Like I said, I could be wrong. Just my speculation, my opinion, just my random thought. But first things to go for me, I'm entertained as fuck. So the industry is doing their job, keeping me sports entertained. So that's gonna wrap this up for this week's Dramascripted. I know it's on a Wednesday. Obviously, you're going the more bigger Dramascripted will be this upcoming Saturday, and that will be on time, unless a freak accident happens. Goodness forbid. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But thank you guys for watching. My name is Dante, aka Game Fiend, aka Fiend of All Games. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, rate it, share it, leave a comment below. And until next time, everyone, later. and peace. Be safe, everyone.